Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, several things to say. We have to talk about midfielders, we have to talk about several things because the transfer market is moving, many things are happening. Let's jump into it together. And here we are guys, a midfielders video, many things to say, the transfer window is coming, movements are coming, and so many things to mention. Let's go into it together. As always, I remind you to subscribe to the channel, to send in your comments, to be part of the family, because every single day we are here to keep you updated. And let me start today guys by mentioning a potential free agent. Keep an eye on this player, because he's going to be a free agent, but let's see where he's going to go. Julian Brandt, the German midfielder from Borussia Dortmund, is going to leave the German club in the summer transfer window on a free transfer. An interesting opportunity with several clubs calling from Italy, from England, and now also Atlético Madrid. As Marca have reported, Atlético Madrid have made contact with Julian Brandt. They are interested in the player, so they are considering this possibility. Then we have to see with Julian Brandt what's going to happen in terms of negotiations, because when you are a free agent is different compared to when you have a contract. When you have a contract, there is a negotiation with the club, and obviously the timing is lower. When you are a free agent, you can take your time to pick the favorite project, pick the favorite league, pick the favorite city, pick the best money and the best contract. So there are several factors to take into consideration. Now, my understanding is that Julian Brandt is a target for Atlético Madrid. Is not the only one. Atlético have several names on their shortlist for the midfield. The player they have been negotiating for was Ederson, the Brazilian midfielder from Atalanta. Atlético had an agreement in place with the player, but not with Atalanta, who are asking 45, maybe could become 40 million euros for Ederson, but with 1 year left on his contract, Atlético believe that this money is too much. And so Brandt is a target. Ederson remains on the list. They have an agreement with the player, but on Ederson, as I already told you last week, and I keep repeating this week, Premier League clubs are also interested. On Ederson, there are Premier League clubs keen. So keep an eye on this possibility of Ederson to the Premier League. Then guys, talking about Premier League, we need to clarify something on two top midfielders. One is Elliot Anderson and the other one is Enzo Fernández. On Elliot Anderson, guys, today I saw some stories in England reporting like exclusivity that Manchester City are leading the race for Elliot Anderson. I think I told you more than 1.5 months ago that Manchester City are absolutely pushing and absolutely working hard on a deal to sign Elliot Anderson. My understanding, to give you more context, is that financially Manchester City would be prepared to offer really important money to the player. So Man City are going very strong on this deal for Elliot Anderson. They are very keen. Then there is the negotiation with Nottingham Forest, and that is going to be a separate topic because it will take place later on, not now, waiting on Nottingham Forest if they will be in a Premier League or not. And it's going to be important to understand also financially how much it takes to sign Elliot Anderson. But Man City on the player side would be prepared to invest really big money. Manchester United remain in the battle for Elliot Anderson, but at the moment the situation is the following. Man City are leading the race, as I told you more than 1 month ago. Man United are still there watching the situation, because in case Man City are not able to close the deal, Man United remain very interested in Elliot Anderson. Then today guys, many questions you are asking me about the situation of Enzo Fernández and Manchester City, reported by The Athletic. Let me clarify what I know on this, guys. First of all, Enzo Fernández and his agents are in conversation, have been in conversation since December with Chelsea over new contract. At the moment, there is no agreement, and that's the problem. But let's see how this story will end in terms of conversations, Enzo-Chelsea. But the real big issue between Chelsea and Enzo is the contract. No agreement over better salary, which is what Enzo and his agents, including Javier Pastore, want. Then, second really important point. Let's see who is going to be the Chelsea manager, because Chelsea manager could be a very important point to understand if Enzo Fernández stays at Chelsea or maybe could ask to leave the club in the summer. And Champions League football as well could be important to understand the future of Enzo. So these are all factors that will impact the future of the Argentinian midfielder. On Manchester City, what I'm hearing, guys, is that Man City have some different absolute top targets. Elliot Anderson and also Sandro Tonali is really appreciated. Enzo Fernández is one of the players they have discussed internally. What happened? That when in March the Enzo Fernández situation exploded, Manchester City took some information to understand what's going on with Enzo, could he be an option, what kind of conditions, but that's it at the moment. Just taking information on a potential opportunity, not starting a proper negotiation. Man City have not approached Chelsea, Man City are not negotiating with the agents of Enzo. So at the moment, that's a situation. Obviously, if they can't get their top targets, Enzo Fernández could become an opportunity, but it's not something already advanced or getting closer. And now guys, in terms of midfielders, one midfielder is leaving Real Madrid, and this Dani Ceballos, the Spanish midfielder 1 year ago, summer transfer window 2025, was close to joining Olympique Marseille. The deal changed at the very end and collapsed, but this summer transfer window 2026, the expectation is for Dani Ceballos to leave Real Madrid because he's not playing that much, and because at the moment also several clubs have started calling Dani Ceballos' camp to make contact and to prepare a summer move for the Spanish midfielder. One of these clubs is Ajax in the Netherlands. Ajax are really interested in Dani Ceballos. The director, Jordi Cruyff, is a big fan of the player, so Ajax will try. I'm told that there are at least 2 more clubs interested in Dani Ceballos, so there is going to be movement. Let's see how much Real Madrid will ask for the player, but for sure could be an opportunity. And then many questions on Aurélien Tchouaméni again, because we talk about Man United, we talk about opportunities. At the moment, guys, I have no information on Real Madrid opening doors to an exit for Aurélien Tchouaméni. Manchester United want to add 2 top midfielders to the squad, as I told you, because Ugarte is leaving, Casemiro is leaving. So for Man United to add 2 midfielders is going to be important. Who doesn't like Tchouaméni? If you ask me, do Man United like Tchouaméni? Who doesn't like Tchouaméni? He's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. Also helping with goal contributions at Real Madrid this season. So Tchouaméni is a fantastic player, and United absolutely believe that. But at the moment, it all depends on Tchouaméni or Real Madrid. And at the moment, Real Madrid are not opening doors to an exit of Aurélien Tchouaméni. Then, in case something happens, in case Real Madrid and Tchouaméni decide to part ways, I will be here to tell you, and I'm sure there is going to be plenty of clubs interested in the French midfielder. But at the moment, my understanding is that this story completely depends on Real Madrid. Tchouaméni is very happy at Real Madrid. Tchouaméni is not desperate to leave. And so if Real Madrid want to continue with Tchouaméni, as they believe, at the moment there is a situation absolutely under control for the French midfielder, who is wanted by several clubs, appreciated by several clubs, but still a crucial player for Real Madrid. And so guys, let me hear your thoughts on all these stories from Enzo Fernández to Elliot Anderson. Where do you expect them to go? Or maybe Enzo to stay? What's your opinion on Enzo and Elliot Anderson? Also Julian Brandt, Ederson, Aurélien Tchouaméni, Dani Ceballos, several names. In our midfield video today, let me know your opinion, guys. Hit in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.